Hello, Silver community. Welcome to the Bet on Silver podcast, the best 10 minutes of your day, or should be. So, today is episode number 10, and I'm going to talk about my pouring silver experience. I'm also going to share about Siren Silver and Devil Dog Dave. They have some really cool, unique, custom pieces out that I already ordered myself. The day they came out, I ordered. I got 2 coming on their way. We'll talk a little bit about that. And we'll also talk about National Recovery Month. I want to go ahead and start there. So National Recovery Month, if you have listened to my prior podcast episode, is very important to me. It's National Recovery Month 2019 coming up in December. And it is to bring awareness to addiction and recovery mainly from drugs and alcohol, but there are a lot of cases now that we're seeing that have people with dual diagnosis, some mental illness there too, and some underlying things, and a lot of stuff from childhood. I work in the field. I am 6 years sober, and I deal with people in addiction on a daily basis. That's my real job, and there's a lot going on under the surface. I can tell you that. So National Recovery Month's coming up, and I want to do a live auction through the month of September, and all the sales are going to go directly to a scholarship or scholarships for sober living. So when a person goes from treatment and transfers into a sober living environment, it's kind of like it's a sober home, and it's not, don't get it confused with a prison halfway house or transitional home. This is much different. This is a house that is managed by sober people. They're living a sober lifestyle, and it's very important for somebody to come out of treatment and go in that, transfer into that environment if they can, if they have the money, because of the high accountability factor you have living with people in sobriety. And one of the main things that people relapse over is lack of communication, isolation, trying to do the program on themselves. You go to a sober home, sober living environment, there's people all around you, so their chances to just go up. Not that it's a game of luck and chances, but you guys know what I mean. So I'm doing this live silver auctions. All the sales are going to go to sober living scholarships, and this is how you can help. Starting in August 1st, I'm going to take donations of an ounce or two, and once we get those, starting in September, I'll be auctioning them off. And if you send something, you're more than welcome to come live with me and just share about your story, share about yourself, say hi to everybody, and it's just kind of my way of thanking you for donating. So if you have an ounce or two to spare, really appreciate it. I'll start putting out my mailing address August 1st so we can get some silver in, and we can donate for a sober living scholarship. So really appreciate it. So my pouring experience. So we're not going to get it all done. This is only a 10-minute podcast. But I'll tell you this, okay? Once you start pouring, there's no other silver collection you're gonna want. Okay? Once you start pouring, that makes all the other silver kind of right? I mean, and hear me out. Once I'm talking about you doing the actual pouring, the process, the getting the materials, creating the mold, the trials and errors. And by no means am I an expert. I've only done 2 pours actually, but it's so much fun. I'm really into it. So some tips on doing it, because see, I'm the type of person that thinks I can learn anything on YouTube, and when you're pouring silver, it's fun and exciting, but you're also working with a torch and propane. It's highly dangerous, right? We never talk about that. The people we see on YouTube, they just kind of show us how to do it. But the first time I did it, me and JC Connor 86 on Instagram, he came over, and so we just, it was our first pour, and we set the grass on fire, and it was JC's fault. But we said, yeah, the nozzle was bad, and we kind of threw it out, and I went to another one, and then JC went to go mess with it, and it caught on fire, and he threw it, and then the grass caught on fire, and then my Datsun tried to get it, and then throwing water didn't work, right, because it's propane. So it was funny, but it could have been really dangerous, okay? So that's just that's my kind of entryway into some later podcasts about pouring silver. But my experience is that it's really fun. It's really cool once you start doing it, and you really feel good about doing the whole process and getting something out of it. So here are some of my pours. So here's one. This is 1.6 ounces. This is an R. This is the Recovery Month 2019 symbol, right? So this is pour number 1. Okay, decent, obviously needs work. Some nice pour lines, right? So JC has pour number 2. This is pour number 3. So got it squared up. This is 1.9 ounces, 1.9 ounces. There you go, that's a little bit better. Got it stamped. Some decent pour lines. And then the initials, National Recovery Month stamped, and the 03 for pour number 3. And there's the thickness. So this one I did actually tonight by myself because my wife's out of town, and this is how I party now. I pour silver. Some pour liquor for their homies. I pour silver for recovering addicts. So I got 2 minutes now. I really want to talk about Siren Silver and Devil Dog Dave. They have some really cool, unique, custom pieces out. Like I've told you in previous podcasts, from week to week, it's like my favorite pieces in silvers change. Right now I'm on the Maple Privy kick. I'm on the Noah's Ark. I like stacking those. And then I stack the American Silver Eagles and all that. But for collecting, I really like Siren Silvers and Devil Dog Dave's pieces. You have to go check those out yourself because I'm running out of time, so I can't describe them both. But I've already ordered them. So I got Sirens coming and I got Devil Dog Dave's coming. I've ordered those. They're on their way. I'll show them on my next podcast. So real quick, time is almost up. I got under a minute. So you know the deal, what this podcast is all about. Helping the newcomer. So if you're new to the silver community, here are some people you can trust. Mooney Tucker 1, Prado Standard, JC Connor 86, Ripstar, Gia, Siren Silver, Stacking NYC, that's Tommy, JC Coin and Currency, Aaron JR 23, AL Coins and Cards, Pacific North Weight, love his multi-draws, Hoboken Coins, Stacking Alaska. Guys, it's about 8 seconds left. I gotta go. I'll talk to you next week. If you got any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll try to the best to answer them. Talk to you later. Bye.